Week 3 journal. My fat intake is below the limit. I know that I am overweight, but I also know that I do not eat a huge amount of fat regularly. I tend to eat fatty foods when I am craving for one specific food. My caloric intake was also alright. I had 38 calories remaining, but this is simply for a one-day journal. My fruit and vegetable intake was low, and this means that I am low in vitamin and mineral intake. I love fruit, but I don't eat it too often because I am diabetic, so I have to watch it. However, I know I need to improve and increase my vegetable intake in order to meet the target. As far as protein intake goes, I exceed the target level. I must admit that we eat a lot of poultry and meat in my household. We like to barbecue, especially on the weekends. So I already knew about that. Consuming minerals is really important. Calcium, for example, is needed for bone health. Iron is needed for the formation of red blood cells, and sodium assists in nerve transmission. Vitamins should be obtained from eating fruits and vegetables instead of taking supplements. If you have a good balanced diet, you do not need supplements. No extras needed. Carbohydrates help maintain good blood sugar levels. It is best to choose whole grains and fruits that are rich in fiber. According to our textbook, carbohydrates are recommended for a healthy person on a 1,500 calorie diet. Water is also important. It aids in the removal of bodily waste via urine and feces, and also sweat. Water is important for our organs and aid in their function. Protein is needed in order to compose new tissue. Too much protein may be too much for the body to handle. I was actually told once by one of my personal physicians that too much protein can affect the kidneys negatively. Fiber is beneficial because it decreases the risk of developing heart disease, improves sugar control, and relieves constipation. Fat helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins, and adipose fat insulates the body and also serves as a source of energy. I was surprised to learn that I am not great at meeting the intake for vegetables. It would probably take more documentation to find out if I really am lacking in that area. As far as diet's effect on health and wellness, dietary intake plays a big factor in health and wellness. Foods affect the way we feel. Certain types of food can make a person feel tired and sluggish. For example, white bread and processed foods can make you feel weak and tired. For me, it's hard to tell sometimes. As I mentioned before, I am a type 1 diabetic, and sometimes I feel tired and sluggish because my blood sugar is high. A low blood sugar can also make me feel drained and sleepy. I have to make sure I check my blood sugars when I'm feeling this way. Personally, I feel that too much meat is bad for the digestive system, so that dietary intake will probably pose a negative effect. I know like eating too much meat affects your digestion and things like that, so it might not be too good for your GI tract. Too many carbohydrates can contribute to weight gain, so I know that I should limit myself in this area. Weight gain can lead to obesity, which is a chronic condition. Two ways that I can improve my diet. I can use an app for my mobile phone to set goals and keep a log of what my level of activity is. I can also keep a food diary. I can also set 5 goals to keep me motivated. Personally, I like to use the app that's called Lose It. I've used it in the past and it's pretty cool. You can even scan foods that they don't have in their database, so you can get the nutrition value from there. 5 goals that I could set up are weight management, set a weight goal, physical activity, say I'm going to do 150 minutes per week of exercise. A third one is stick to a 15-calorie diet. A fourth one would be increase my fruits, and a fifth one to increase my vegetable intake. Thank you.